Thank you for watching my video. As always, subscribe if you would, please, if you haven't. I make all different videos, not just car videos. Anyway, today we're doing a video on how to replace the vehicle speed sensor on the 1998 Oldsmobile Aurora. When I first got this car, it was running slow. It would pick up speed, but then die down a little bit as you're driving. And I thought the transmission was messed up, and I heard about a vehicle speed sensor, so I tried it, and it made a big difference. The car gets up to 100 miles an hour now. Before it was only driving real slow. It'd go between 15-30 miles an hour, and it started getting worse and worse, slowed down. By the time you know it, the speedometer wasn't working, and then it would only go like 5 miles an hour. And I changed the vehicle speed sensor, also known as the transmission sensor, and it made a big difference. I mean, the car runs fast. I mean, over 100 miles an hour I can get up to, and I was surprised because I really thought the transmission was, messed up. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the tire. I could skip that part much. I want to show you this right quick. This is the speed sensor, vehicle speed sensor. Just a simple little thing. And they say the 10 or 13 millimeter bolt that we're gonna pull off, and then you just pull it right off and put the harness back on and put it in. So I'm gonna do that right now. So to help the job do a lot faster, you got an impact wrench. I'm a little bit stubborn. Look, you haven't had no flat. That was pretty tight on you. Yeah, I bought this car a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, about a year ago. Because they said the vehicle speed sensor should be located somewhere right in there. Somewhere right in here. Hold on there. Let me pause this and I'll bring it right back up when I get done finding it. Okay, it's actually pretty easy to get to. I really didn't have to turn, but I'm gonna pull this off right quick just to show y'all exactly where it is. But I'm just gonna grab that right there. Squeeze, pull. Next one, squeeze, pull. That'll be the only two really. I just want to get the cover out of the way so y'all can see what I'm trying to show you, man. These come right out after you pull them out. Just pull it back, the little cap may come out. Hopefully I can get this. That's enough to move it out of the way. Okay, anyway. If you look at it from this side, there's gonna be some wires right here. That's why it was so easy to find. And you come over here to this side. The wire leads to right here. The vehicle speed sensor is right there. Let me get a flashlight. Okay, here I got me a flashlight. If you see it, it's right there. That's how easy it is to get to it. See my hand right there? This one's it right here. Oop. Go through the back. See my finger back there? That's it right there, man. There it is back there. So you just follow this wire right here. See, that's the sensor right here. My hand gets in the way when I'm trying to show you. Okay, here it is. No, there's no way to get back there. Anyway, this wire right here that I'm moving, and then you see my hand right there. Okay, there I go. I was able to stick the flashlight in there better so y'all to see. I know where it's at. I'm just get the flashlight putting it in my way so I can show y'all. Anyway, see my finger right here? Okay, that's it. As soon as you pull the tire off, you're gonna see, if you remove this cover, you can see it from here. But you're probably gonna want to remove these two to get in there anyway, real easy. But you can see it from here. When you first remove it, you're gonna see the wires right here. I mean, there's the wires right there. But it's right there, you see it? There it is, the piece I'm gonna change out. And then right there,
Right there, I feel it. That's where the bolt thing is. Now, you could also have a broken wire. That could be what caused it. But I went ahead and bought the sensor. I'm going to exchange it right quick and see what happens. And of course, all I can do is show you where it's at and then pull it out and go from there, because I'm not going to be able to actually be able to do it on camera if it's too tight of a spot. Hold on here. Let me see. It says either 10 or 13. I'll try the 10 first. I mean, they say once you get it loose, I mean, it's easy to come off. But once you break it loose, that it'll come off so easy. So if that's true, it won't be so bad. It's like a real tight spot too, man. Hold on here.
Okay, all right, man, here we go. I got it figured out. There's a 10mm wrench I'm gonna use on there. Okay, pull the tire off. We'll start from the beginning right here. I know it's already been a little bit of time there we used already. But okay, let's go. We'll pull the tire off, get the tire off. Come in here, like I said earlier, pull these two off. Just to give you room to see in there. And it's right in there where I put the flashlight earlier. That's the vehicle speed sensor right there. Right where the light is. That's the vehicle speed sensor. Okay, my thing is now, I'm gonna try to set this camera up so y'all can watch. Okay, let me show you how I did this. How I figured it out. I was trying to get the wrench in here and get it out. Even I pulled the flashlight out, everything, try to get everything. It's hard to get that wrench in there, and you have a lot of trouble. So, but you do, you just come from this side, on this side right here, but you're gonna come to the back. There's a plate right here. See that plate right there? You go behind the plate. If you go behind the plate, you can easily stick that wrench back here. It's a 10mm, and what you do is loosen it. It's already loose. Now I'm doing it by finger, the rest of it. They say it's pretty easy once you get it loose, which it is pretty easy. You see my finger twisting it back there. I thought it was gonna be like a super hard job, man, but it ended up being easy, which I'm glad. As long as we can get it all back in there easy. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you, you go behind that little plate right here. See my wrench? This plate right here, if you go behind it, very easy to get to. And that's the 10mm I just pulled out. I just came back here and got it out. Now you're gonna do is just like wiggle it. Yeah, it should be able to come up. See it is right there. That's it right there, guys. That's the vehicle speed sensor. I just like working on cars, and I'd like to show people. They tell you unplug. I unplugged the battery already. I mean, you don't have to, but they tell you unplug this harness before you start working on it. But a lot of people don't know how to unplug these. They have trouble. And this is the kind that you lift up. So when you got in there, you're gonna lift up and pull, and it should come right out that easy. See that? That's pretty simple, man. Now we'll get the new one out. Do that right there and get the new one out. See what the new one looks like. Make sure it matches up. Pretty good. They match up pretty good. Cool. So we'll see if this makes a difference once I put it in there. Look, it's got a little bit of grease in there. Normally they don't want you to grease it, but then you're gonna have a lot of trouble. I just barely, you seen that, I just barely put any grease in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it with the, I'm gonna put the harness on it out here. Before I put it in there, I don't have to be
reaching out. You know what? No, we're just gonna go ahead and I'll put the harness on back in there. Let's see. Now let's go back. Trying to get the camera in here for y'all guys. When the camera around, it's pain in the butt sometimes it distracts people, but gotta be able to see what's going on here. Let me see if I can see my hand back there. Yep, okay, that's where it's gonna go right there. So I got the vehicle speed sensor. I'm gonna put it into the back because I can tell you I was able to get in there a lot easier that way. Oh, that went in pretty easy, man. That's pretty easy. Now you gotta make sure it's lined up. Get your little 10mm bolt. Yeah, you go through the back there, it's very easy actually. Now I'm just finding the hole to line it up. But remember, it's gonna have to be on there. And it shouldn't be that hard to find the hole, but you know what? I got it unplugged anyway. So let me see if I can get in there. As long as you're straight, it should be good. Let me see. This probably be the hardest part, lining up the little hole to put the bolt in, but I guarantee you for y'all it'd be a lot easier. For me, it's because I'm trying to make this video for y'all. So I'm trying not to get in front of the camera there. I got it in there. That went pretty easy. Now what you do is just go all the way down slowly. I'm gonna by hand tighten it as much as you can. That way you don't have to sit back there with a wrench forever. And when you're gonna tighten it with a wrench, you just gotta snug it. You don't break it and strip your threads or nothing like that. Remember I said I used a 10mm. I know I keep telling you over and over and over, but that way y'all know what to use. Because like I said, what takes the longest to work on the car is finding the freaking tools and stuff. Especially if you're like me, you get done, you're tired. You're like, you know what, I'll go put it away later. And then later ends up, you just trash them all together. Throw them all together and figure later on I'll get it. And then when you go work on your car next time, you're like, okay, now I'll get them. Yeah, now I gotta separate everything. It's all mixed. Alright guys, let me see. Tighten it up a little bit. I think I almost got it tight enough. It's hard to get to because like I'm making a video, I can't. If I could put my hand in front right there and I'm on a blackout view. See where I'm at right there. And right in front of it. Right there. So, let's hope that this works, man. If not, I'm gonna have to chase down the wire and do that, and I really want to do that. But I will if I have to, because like I said, I got this car pretty cheap, and all I'm doing basically restoring it. I mean, I like the car, so I actually even never heard of these cars, so I got it. They actually were gonna give it to me for free, but I gave some money for it either way. Not much, but there it is now. I'm getting it. I'm having trouble putting it in because I don't want to block the view, but that's tight enough. I don't want to break it, guys. Girls, anybody watching this video, I make this for everybody. Yeah, that's the way it is. Now, you push that back in. Of course, to push that back in, I'm gonna have to get me away right quick, guys. Make sure it snaps, because if it don't snap, it might be loose and you're not going to get good contact on it. So there it is. That's good to go, man. This is all cracked, so I'm hoping it's not the wire that messed up on it. Anyway, pull the flashlight out, turn it off. Make sure you put your cover back on. Don't leave the cover off, man. Remember, we pulled off these little things right here. These things go right there. There's one. You'll see where you pull it off the hole, and you just put it back in there. 2, which should be this one. Yep, it goes right there. And then to lock it in place, that's the little thing that come in there. Just make sure you put it in there. Goes a certain way, facing right there. All you gotta do is push them all the way in. Here's another one. Where's it facing? That way. That's it, man. That's good to go. This one must have had another one somewhere before, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Now I'm going to put the tire back on. Got the old speed sensor off. I mean, nothing looks wrong with it, but like it's electronic, so you know, something inside might be wrong. Anyway, if that's not the problem, good thing about it is I taught you how to do it either way. Putting the tire back on, I think y'all know how to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do it right quick. Man, gotta go back on either way. But anyway, I got different kind of videos up there, guys. Y'all wanna watch them? I got like we had Hurricane Harvey hit over here. I got some videos on that. I got videos on I call them time killer videos, and just silly videos I make here and there once in a while. I appreciate it. You know, if I can be able to help you or anything, help me out by subscribing, please. Alright, I'm gonna put this on. Yeah, when you go to tighten them with the impact wrench, I gotta turn the air on. When you go to tighten them with the impact wrench, well, normally I would like to take screw them on by hand and do it with the wrench that came with it. Because if you do it with the impact wrench, I'll do it with the impact wrench. Sometimes I'll do it today. But if you do it with the impact wrench, don't tighten them too hard with the impact wrench. Because this right here will tighten them so much, and when you get a flat in the road, you're gonna regret it. You ain't gonna be able to take that off, man, with the regular wrench. You're gonna fight it, stomp on it, whatever. You ain't got nothing out there to help you. You're gonna be screwed, man. Anyway, I'm gonna turn that compressor on. All right, here we go. Got the compressor going. That there is good enough. Pull up all your safety stuff. Make sure you put all your safety stuff, man. You don't want an accident. Okay, here we go. I'm in the car. We're gonna go give it a try. Let's see if that made a difference. If not, I'm gonna have to chase the wire down. I still got everything off right here just in case I gotta chase the wire down, which I really don't want to do, but like I said, it was working and then it wouldn't work. So I don't know what, all of a sudden it just went out. Oh my God, I think I already see it moving when I'm moving backwards. I didn't know it marks you when you move backward. Now I got it on drive. Let's give it a quick try. Oh, it's working, man. Oh my God, it's taking off fast too. That is crazy. That's all. Let me see. Just to the stop sign. Let's see what we can do. That did pretty good, man. Like I said, just going to the stop sign and did a good job. Look at them. I'm on the road. Holy cow, I got some power, man. I mean, it's always had power, but I didn't think it was like that, did that good. And wow, I'm so happy, man. I mean, it's got like literally got a shitload of power. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. Y'all seen that worked. It was a very easy fix. It didn't even take that long. And if I wasn't holding the camera trying to record everything, I would have done it in about maybe 10-15 minutes at the most. But it took me a little longer, but check it out. That is crazy, man. I gotta put my tools away, see? And I didn't only speed to test it. I had to speed because I had to get back over here before somebody robs me, because all my tools are outside and nobody else around here. Nobody else home. But oh my God. Wow, I'm just like speechless. I'm like, this got some power, man. That is crazy. I'm gonna try to get up to 130 in a minute. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my videos, and y'all women too. I say guys, but I always mean women too, because women work on vehicles just as much as guys, sometimes even more. And they do a good job. Subscribe to my channel, please. I'd very, very much appreciate it. And like I said, I'm restoring this car. I got it real cheap. I got it for $300. Well, actually, they were giving it to me for free. I gave them $300 for it anyway. But I'm on the road now, baby. I'm all happy, man, because I thought maybe it was a transmission problem, and I'm like, holy cow, that sucker got some power. I mean, it had been working, and then it stopped, kind of stopped working. It was like kind of hesitating transmission, but then it was working good after all. And it worked for a while. I was just picking up speed. Sometimes I would have trouble, and I'd put it on drive, had some trouble, and then I put it over here on the second, third, you know, and move it back and forth and try again. I thought maybe the gear was messed up here, but then I read about the vehicle transmission sensor, and it's called the VSS. It's a vehicle the transmission sensor, vehicle speed sensor. VSS stands for vehicle speed sensor. I got kind of lost there looking down the road there, neighbors and people down there. Anyway, I'm not being nosy, I'm just paying attention. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna put all this stuff back together that I had pulled off. And I actually pulled it off. Might as well tell y'all on here. I actually pulled it off because for some reason this car, since I got it, and they told me about it when I got it from them, that the lights are always flickering and flickering. You know, when you turn your car off your inside, the lights will be flickering at night. But anyways, they say sometimes this switch right here, what they do is put too much grease in there on this thing right here when they first built it. So anyway, I changed that out. Well, there's a little plate back here in the back. And I was being lazy, I want to pull everything off, and I didn't pay attention. Well, on this thing, the little rod that sticks out, and it's got to go behind that little plate, just in case you ever have to do that. And I didn't know that, so I just pushed it down where it bent that little rod. And when I'd be driving and be making it honk, it was throwing the horn off. So every time I turn, it gets to a certain spot, and beep, beep, beep. And I was wondering why people kept looking back at me. It's a funny story, that's what I'm telling you. And they'd be looking back at me like, dude, just go, what the hell, man? I was getting all mad, you know, I'd be getting mad. Well, I didn't know the whole time my car was flashing the lights at them and honking at them. And now I know why they were doing that. But anyway, I got to get this all put back together. I'm just happy it was something easy, man. I mean, y'all can click off already. I'm just rambling on. I'm just so happy that it's like running like badass, man. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah. You know, I had checked fuses and everything. Or maybe something on the transmission and fuse, some kind of fuse or something. I don't know. I was looking fuses everywhere. And then when I read up about the VSS vehicle speed sensor, that's when I noticed, man, I'm going to give it a try. So it said like $10-12 when I looked on the internet, so not bad. So I called the store, and of course the store is going to cost more, but you get it right away. So it was like $22.90 plus tax, and you seen how fast it was, easy to change, and I got it done. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe. I need some subscribers, man. I need some help, guys. Help me out. I'm trying to help you out. Y'all help me out, please. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Right here, I'm at a complete stop. I just changed the vehicle speed sensor on here, and it wasn't working good at all. Let me see how fast I can get this going. It's supposed to be working pretty good now. See, it wouldn't even pick up gears earlier. Now, transmission working like new. Switching gears easy, going pretty good. Alright, I don't want to get a ticket. I'll slow down, but that went pretty fast. I mean, the transmission was just like, you could be pushing the gas, it wouldn't take off probably no more than 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. I mean, it was like running pretty bad. And I read up, maybe it might be a vehicle speed sensor, so I changed that. I mean, that made a big difference, man. I mean, this car is hauling ass now. That's crazy. And the piece is only a $22 piece. They cost me $22.90 plus tax. Or you can go buy it on eBay or Amazon for a lot cheaper, probably like 11 bucks. But as you've seen, it made a big difference. I mean, let me punch it. Yeah, I better slow down because I'm running up to the lights over here. But I was just trying it out. I mean, man, it runs like new. Woo! I'm so happy. I thought the transmission messed up, man. Thank you for watching my